I was absolutely clueless and terrified about girls in every single way. But when I learned about female psychology, everything changed. There are 3 ways I've used it to conquer the modern dating scene, starting with a method that will allow you to almost never get rejected. I used to be insanely scared to talk to girls. I would get paralyzed with anxiety at even just the sight of an attractive girl who I wanted to talk to. My mind would start playing out nightmare scenarios where I would go up to her, not know what to say something stupid, or just get brutally rejected. But after talking to thousands of girls, I learned that most girls won't reject you if you approach them the right way. This is because psychologically, most girls are actually afraid to say no and be rude. So if you come to a girl in a very polite, respectful manner, and you're just a friendly, nice guy overall who wants to have a conversation, she's most likely going to be open to it, and she's gonna see you as a very confident guy. And then this is where you can actually win her over with your charisma, your charm, and wit. And you're doing something that 99% of other guys aren't, which is having the courage to just go up and have a simple conversation, which has now become this thing that so many people are afraid to do and no one does anymore. And she's absolutely gonna love this, but keep in mind you have to follow suit with being the friendly, calm, confident, respectful guy. And if you do this, you are gonna win the hearts and minds of so many girls and have very few rejections in the mix. Now, being a confident guy is gonna get you plenty of success with girls, but if you really want to keep girls for the long run, you need to do this next thing. A while back, I met this girl and we started dating very quickly. She found me initially super attractive for the discipline I had and how I was really trying to build a cool lifestyle. But as soon as we started dating, I took my foot off the gas and I stopped doing all the self-improvement I was doing before, reading books, meditating. I was working out a lot. I stopped working out as much, and I started adding in a lot of degenerate activities like smoking weed, playing video games, eating unhealthy. And as this was something that we did together, she quickly lost respect for me and the relationship started to deteriorate, and I got heartbroken and broken up with very quickly and was absolutely devastated, being that I fell head over heels in love with this girl. See, what I failed to realize is that girls are wired to seek the best possible mate. Meaning that if you take your foot off the gas and you stop doing all the things that attracted her initially, she's gonna start to lose respect for you and fall out of love and subconsciously start looking for someone to replace you. And this is just how girls are wired. It is not them being mean. It is not them, whatever, right? It's just how they are programmed so that they can actually survive. This is all the way back to our hunter-gatherer times. If someone wasn't providing for the tribe, she would be genuinely concerned of her ability to survive and actually get food and be able to take care of her kids. So she would have to find someone else who would. And this was the same thing that happened to me when I took my foot off the gas. The girl that I was with started to lose respect for me, and things really started to fall apart quickly. So what you need to do is you always need to have your foot on the gas. You always need to be improving yourself in some way, shape, and form, even doing that above and then prioritizing that above the relationship itself. Because if you are, she's always going to respect you, and that is one of the most important things that you can have in a relationship. And now, once you know this, you'll truly be able to understand girls. So a long time ago, I was casually seeing this girl, and one night she asked me, she said, "Are you seeing any girls? I just want you to be honest with me. If you tell me you are, I won't care." So I said, "Okay, I am." And then she said, "Okay." But then after that, the relationship started to dwindle out. She stopped replying to my texts and didn't want to hang out with me, and the relationship ended after that. So this is a very obvious example of a girl saying one thing and then acting in a completely opposite way. And the lesson here is that girls don't know what they truly want, so you cannot take their word for truth. You need to look at their actions and their behavior as their primary driving force. And one thing you're going to really want to pick up on is the generalizations that you can make from many girls. So if you've been in the dating scene and you've been with a bunch of girls, you can really start to pick up on trends between all of them, the things that they like to hear, the things that they don't like to hear, what they truly want in a relationship or from the guy that they're seeing. And these are going to be the things that you need to do and position yourself as in order to have the most success. Just listening to what a girl says is going to be terrible for you in the dating scene, and it's not going to get you very far. Listening to what a girl said is what got me heartbroken at 19. So what you really need to do is learn girls and learn how they actually want to interact within relationships, how they want their man to behave, and how they want to be just treated as a whole. It's so important that you learn from their actions and their behaviors and not the things they tell you. I know it may be hard at first, but it is really, really important that you do this so you don't get crushed like I did at 19 and get left heartbroken, and you can actually be the one who is conquering in the dating scene and having all the success that you want. So that is it for this video. I hope you got a bunch of value out of it. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. On this channel, I'll be teaching you how to become attractive to girls and get more dates. So that sounds of interest, hit the subscribe button, and I have a free course for you down below. So if you want all my knowledge to get you started from everything from the mindset to having success with dates, then that's gonna be linked below. It's completely free, so go ahead and check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.